Here we go. So, midday session on the mat's done. Seth's just left because he was get after it. Well, we were definitely getting after it. Yeah, it was really good. We just wanted to come in quickly, nail an hour or hour and a half. I can't remember how long we started anyway. We started and just got on with it. Doing a whole load of weight work, just dominating the guy on the bottom, and controlling how you keep him pinned, putting all your weight down, going from side control to mount, back to side control, switch, back to mount, back going to arm bar, coming back down, coming out of arm bar, going back to mount, switching over, going to catch each other. So we've done lots. Then obviously going from, oh man, we've done so much, until right at the very end when oh dear, I was putting a choke on Seth, had it sunk right in there, fired my leg up to catch it and then really bring it in, and literally my hip went click, I went which didn't feel great, but I think it's all right. So I think it was just a real dynamic movement, just something caught it and it tweak. But it was good. I didn't even really need to do it. I could have just held him where I was, but I had good control of my shin. Back of my leg was way down behind his neck. I was squeezing it in. I just wanted to sink it on even more, so I went to fire my leg up, and as it did, obviously my hip just clicked, or my groin clicked, I should say. And it was like, stop. So we did, and then come off that, gave it a second, made sure that nothing was gone. And thank God, after what happened with my arm a few weeks ago, I was like, I don't want that happening. And then went back into it and then started the same move again. And this time just literally turned on the deck, turned myself off to one side, leg sank in even more, choke come over even more. And yeah, it was good. So it was a good learning point. So we've done loads of really good learning points. Yeah, so we didn't roll last night. Seth had injured his finger, so I was like, mate, let the antibiotics kick in, so you get your finger back, and then we can do today. So hence why we're coming now. But good midday session done. Obviously, this morning I was did an hour on there, then I did that stretch, then I was in the pool, then I was here. We're going to go and do admin this afternoon, and I'm going to come back in tonight and smash out some more work on the power curve. And then tomorrow I'll be striking and kicking. Next day, be back onto rolling. And we're just going to keep working as much as we possibly can, from stand up to ground, etc. And then some days we'll probably just do both together, going from ground up, from standing back to ground, back to standing, back to, we're just going to mix it up and just get after it any way we can, It's nice rolling with Seth because we're both very chilled out. Even though both are very intense and both know what we're doing and the rest of it, and it's good because when you're rolling with someone that you're on level with, it's enjoyable because you bring each other on. You're listening to their breathing. You're listening to you're listening to what you're not listening. You are listening to what they're doing because you're listening to their breathing, but you're also feeling what they're doing and feel where their weight is and where they're moving, and if they're creating gaps. And if you're being helpful, then you're telling them, right, I'm going to set you up now, or you're you don't have enough weight on me, or remember to breathe. So it's useful, and then there's good points where, obviously, so Seth knows various tricks of the trade, and he's like, right, do this and do this. That will help you here, that will catch that will get you out of this will add to this. And yeah, so it's good, it's enjoyable, and when you vibe with someone and you're both, it's enjoyable rather than just some ego trip where it just, I don't like those sessions where it's just like that, because that's when people just get injured as well, because you're just like some idiot who's just got a point to prove, and you're like, okay, you want to prove your point, I'll prove my point back, and it's going to be shit. Or it's enjoyable and it's a laugh, and you're still scrapping and you're still pushing each other, and you're still, it's intense, but it's controlled, and you're bringing each other on rather than just screwing each other up. And because it's enjoyable, even though it is violent scrapping, but it's enjoyable violence, if that makes sense. You have to people who know what I'm on about. You're bringing each other on by just dominating and working each other and saying, this is good, this is bad, work on this, can't try this, do this, work about this, how about this, don't do that, do this instead, remember to breathe, etc., etc. There's this movement, etc. So, and when you move around, it becomes a laugh and it becomes fun. You know, it becomes funny that you know that they're about to catch you out, or you set yourself up that you're going to catch yourself out, or you set yourself up so they can catch you out. Or they catch you out by accident, or you can feel that you've done something, you know, oh shit, he's going to get me now. And yeah, it's fun, it's enjoyable. And the good thing as well, you know, it's a controlled, relaxed, enjoyable environment where you can bring each other on. And then that means down the line, if you get into a terrible shit situation, you are just going to dominate, and yeah, you're just going to dominate and defend yourself, and that person will be in world hurt, and you'll be like, I've got this. And your confidence is there, your control is there, your self-control, your self-confidence, you know, your skills and your drills are on point, and you know how to adapt and overcome, you know, conquer and prevail. Adapt, overcome, conquer and prevail. Unrelenting in all you do. Right, anyway, I'm gonna go get some lunch. I've got a whole load of food lined up. I've got a few more hours of eating, then I'm back into fasting again from 5 till 7. Do that for the next couple of days, and do a long fast this weekend. But yeah, it was cool. So tomorrow, stand up. Next day will be jiu-jitsu again. Yeah, there we go. Back in tonight for more cardio. Gotta have good cardio. If you have good cardio, your engine is good, then you won't gas. And we're both really good right now. We both said that. We're like, both noticed. We're like, man, I'm not gassing. I'm good. I'm got, you know, so that's good. So good cardio, and then you can keep going and going and going. If your cardio is shit, you just get a gas, and that's when someone catches you out, and then it's like, world of hurt time. So you gotta have good cardio. Gotta have good cardio. All right, let's go feed the machine time.